Hello everybody, I'm Amelia Fox. I'm with Lutheran Services Florida, and my colleague here.
I'm Dennis Harden. I'm the president of Harden Dynamics, now powered by Hub International. So welcome.
Welcome. Well, we are so excited to tell you about Bay Area Bridge Builders. I'm going to play the role of an interviewer and interview
right.
Dennis here in this. But Dennis, why did we start Bay Area Bridge Builders?
It's the first question we usually get, and that's, I think, probably the biggest reason for me was I had always had in my mind that we had to regroup a networking group around kind of the nonprofit community. When we spoke and you shared with me the stuff that you do, I thought Lutheran was the perfect fit for that model, mostly because you guys are doing great work, right? Serving probably 1 in 50 Floridians. I think we all think all the rich, Northerners are coming down here and buying on the beach, but not everybody coming to Florida is actually bringing a ton of wealth with them. So the work that you were doing, I thought was critical. And then I realized, and when I recognized the fact that you're serving the broader community with other nonprofits in the area, it was the perfect model for how do we get awareness around nonprofits in our community with a great partner like Lutheran Services and create more awareness for you, because frankly, I don't know how many people knew who you were at the time, and the work you're doing is critical.
Right, and that's so important, and I thank you for all that, because you're spot on. People weren't as aware of us and aren't as aware of all the other volunteer opportunities across Tampa Bay area,
Yeah.
and we wanted to really bring all of that to light for people who are interested in working with a purpose. What is it that we do? What is Bay Area Bridge Builders?
So I think at its core, for me, when I first came to Florida, it's been 10 years now, there's so many things going on here, it's hard to figure out where do I spend my time and my energy. And if you're building a business, or you're just trying to integrate somewhere, or maybe you're just trying to adjust your lifestyle and you want to give back a little more, there's a lot of different areas to go. How do you know where to spend your time? And so there's so many out there. I think when we pulled the list, Lindsay, I think said, what was there, 160 or 180 on the list? There are nonprofits in our community, and I'm sure they're all doing great work, but we wanted to be able to, in my mind, create a group that you want to create awareness around the work that you're doing. We bring 150 or 200 people, hopefully, out to your event and create some just awareness for the other nonprofits in the community that are doing good work. Some of the smaller ones don't get the exposure. There's some big ones out here that do amazing things that seem to get some of the attention. And so we really want to try and help all of them and get everybody we can just to be aware of who's doing what in our community, because there also are a lot of silos. And so I think as much as we can get our business community to serve in those capacities in different places, you might find a place that really resonates with you. I think about, Habitat is one that people love. Our Humane Society, right, who doesn't want to hang out with puppies and make sure they find homes. So you might find something that you decide you're going to spend more time and energy with, and we just want to be kind of that hub for people to come to and say, okay, where can we go and what can we do? There's a lot of events that are already happening, so if we can just plug into those events and make sure newer people in the community know about them, the business community knows about them, and has some awareness of who their key components are and who their key players are, we should be able to really create a lot of synergy quickly. I love, and I say this all the time, I love when 1 and 1 makes 3, right? And that's kind of what I see. The business community with Lutheran Services out at these other nonprofits, we really can exponentially create some really good things that our community, quite frankly, needs.
Right. And there's a networking component to it as well. So, I mean, in all of the give back and the do good and get involved, we're also providing opportunities for people to connect network-wise with other people that have similar values and similar structures, and I think that's an interesting piece of this model.
Yeah, again, our community is, very established, but there's new faces all the time. How do you reach out and meet the people that you want to spend time with? And for me, I've always been mission driven, so I want to surround myself with people that are trying to do good things in a lot of different capacities. So it's a lot of fun. There's already a lot of great events we can just tap into, so it's not a big demand. You're going to need to be out there. If you're building a business, you need to be out in the community anyway. And to me, these are the right people in the right places to spend your time with.
So I know we've done some interesting events already. We did some work at Metropolitan Ministries. We did some work with Foster Angels for LSF at Christmas. We've had some actual networking events. We were at USF at a Scrub Run. We're getting involved in Valspar. But tell me, how does somebody get involved and what can they expect when they come join us?
I think the simplest thing is, one, join as a member, because there'll be member exclusive events that you'll get some real deep insight into what is going on in our community. You guys have some access to some leaders that we wouldn't normally be able to see, and we see that expanding, right? So that intimate, smaller group that's really dialed in and really wants to help, you're going to be able to tap into that as a member. Every other month, we hope we can put out an event that you can just bring a friend. Like, anybody can show up. It doesn't cost you anything. Just come out. We're just trying to create that awareness for the right nonprofits, and they should be fun events, right? That's what we're looking for. Valspar is going to be fantastic. The Scrub Run was awesome
much
for
fun.
USF. So those types of things we think are easy. Just to say, hey, if I'm going to go spend my time somewhere, let's go plug into this area. Then you follow us on the LinkedIn page as well. I think that's another component. And then word of mouth. I've seen this kind of happen before in the past, that the word of mouth does tend to grow. So we want you to come in, get involved, and then bring a friend or somebody else that wants to see what we're doing. And so that's how we expect it catches. It's really caught a lot of traction quickly with very little effort. So I'm very proud of that.
Yes.
from our standpoint, because you and I are both extremely busy. So to launch this has been challenging, but it's gone quickly and to a lot of the right people. We've had a lot of fun already, and we're just getting started, really.
Right.
We got slowed down a little bit by a hurricane and picked up the pace, and so now I think we're doing great things, but there's a lot yet to come for this year.
Right, and it's a great time to join. We are creating events, doing events. We'll be doing them all year round. To learn more about us, people can reach out to either one of us. We'll make sure our contact information is available for you. You can also go to the website, www.lsfnet.org/BABB.
Yep.
That will be on the screen as well. But anything else you want to add? Anything that I've forgotten to think about? Or
No, I think, it's a great opportunity. We appreciate the partnership and kind of the structural support LSF has given the program. Like I said, it was a vision that I had seen in the past, and COVID kind of dwindled it down. So I wanted to restart it. It allows me to get out with great people that I enjoy and truly love working with. And so from that standpoint, I think I don't know anybody who doesn't want a good group of friends that are doing good in the community, right? So if you're going to spend time somewhere, might as well be here.
Well, and I appreciate everything you've done, because it has been so much fun to work with you and so much fun to build this. The impact and just the ability to get out into the market and get out into the field and do good for the communities that need it. Like you said, not everybody's coming down with beach houses in their back pocket, and all the issues that are facing our community are very real, and you can make an impact right in your backyard by spending a couple hours helping someone. And I think that's really what we base this whole thing on. So.
And make it fun, right?
And
Everybody
make it
wants that
fun.
fun. So anyway, we appreciate it. It's awesome. Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you, guys.